Good day, my beautiful people. Yeah, this is Independent TV 7. As a Igbo's lawyer not authorized to speak for him, says group. Yes, this is coming from Yoruba Nation. And Abuja lawyer Belumi Olajangbesi is not authorized to speak for Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho, aka Sunday Adeyemo. The umbrella body of the Yoruba Self-Determination Group, Ilana Omo has said on Sunday Olajengbese is allegedly not involved in the struggle, the group said. The lawyer's job, according to Ilana Omodua, ended with his defense of the rights of the oppressed aides and relations of Igboho arrested by the Department of State Services, DSS, last July 1st. Whatever Olajengbese says afterwards should be considered as his own opinion and not Igboho's opinion. As our lawyer, he is supposed to speak to the public on our instruction. That is what it is. And also, the Ilana Omodua said, in the group's opinion, the lawyer painted a tired image of Igboho in a New Year message. In the message, Olajengbese said Igboho was not at war with President Muhammadu Buhari or governors. The lawyer stated on Igboho's behalf, let it be abundantly clear that I am not at war with President Muhammadu Buhari, the governors, or anybody in government. What I want the government to do is to address the genesis of my agitation for the Yoruba Nation. The genesis is the insecurity in Ibarapa land, other places in the entire Yoruba land. Both the Ilana Omodua said the lawyer expressed his personal opinion and did not speak for Igboho, as he was not entitled to do so, and that is what it is. Yes, the group also clarified its position on this year's Ekiti and Osun State governorship elections. The statement by Ilana Omodua, a group's spokesman Maxwell Adeleye, raised in part as in concerning the letter and what statement has been read. The general public should take note that an Osun State politician and Abuja-based legal practitioner, Mr. Pelumi Olajengbese, does not speak for Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. Neither is he involved in the Yoruba Nation self-determination struggle. The work of Mr. Pelumi Olajengbese, which the Yoruba Nation self-determination struggle hired and paid him for, ends of defending the rights of the oppressed aides and the relations of Igboho arrested by the DSS on July 1st, 2021 in Ibadan, Oyo State at an Abuja High Court. Yes, I said this in my previous article that everybody should respect everybody's opinion. Yes, Olajengbese is only stating his opinion, and that is it. If he decides to step down, or if Ilana Omodua decides to, relieve him of his duty, I don't know what duty could that be. But I believe Olajengbese is just a lawyer doing his job, advocating, and not meddling into the affairs of the Yoruba Nation agitation. And that is what it is. Yes, anything Olajengbese says afterwards should be considered as his personal opinion and not that of Igbo's. That is the Ilana Omodua, the representative spokesman, and the representative Maxwell Adeleye, which has said, as our lawyer, he is supposed to speak to the public on our instruction. For the record, Olajengbese has honestly and sincerely made it clear in an interview that he is not interested in the Yoruba Nation self-determination struggle because he believed in one Nigeria. That his only interest is to defend the oppressed and the voiceless, people being illegally humiliated by the federal government, which to his credit he has meritoriously executed for us. Yes, he has done the good job so well. We are surprised that Olajengbese wrote a New Year message to President Muhammadu Buhari on behalf of Igboho, while he attempted to paint the image of a tired and surrendered Igboho. We want to state very expressly that the so-called Happy New Year message is a personal opinion of Pelumi Olajengbese and not the position of Chief Sunday Igboho. The group said its decision to boycott the Osun and Ekiti governorship elections was taken by the Congress of Ilana Omodua on December 22, 2021. It said, our agreement is that with a valid constitution, force major and notice of constitution grievance agreed or already declared upon in line with the United Nations and African Union charters of Nigeria. Yeah, okay, on people's rights, which Nigeria is a signatory. Yes, definitely true. And the 1999 constitution, which the Nigerian government wants to use to conduct the Osun and Ekiti state elections, has already been invalidated. And notwithstanding our position, we resolved to approach to the cause within the jurisdiction of Ekiti and Osun states to put our democracy into test by demanding a declaration that there is indeed a constitutional dispute in Nigeria. As such, the elections in Ekiti and Osun states should not be conducted. Hence, the basis of the declaration from Professor Banji Akintoye that there will be no governorship election in Osun and Ekiti state in 2022. Yes, that's the narrative that has been painted. Even earlier before now, the Yoruba nation would say, no going back. And they worry always stay by their words. If there won't be election come 2023, yet it is 2022 that we will know. That we will know that yes, these people are really determined and serious. Sorry, pardon. And serious. That is it. So with no string attached, I would say, with the same word, I would say Oduduwa and Ilana Oduduwa, which is the umbrella body, I really team up to say that there's not going to be election come 2023 and 2022, irrespective of whatever campaign or election that will take place, because they do not even want to vote for anybody, and also don't want to vote either Yoruba. There won't be election. That is just the plain truth from Ilana Oduduwa Yoruba Nation. But they also says that our argument is that with a valid constitution force, which is has been noticed, and constitutionally there are grievances already declared or declaring in line with the United Nations and African Union charters on people's rights, which Nigeria is a signatory to, and they have a treaty. So that they also said rather that the 1999 constitution, which the Nigerian government wants to use to conduct the Osun and Ekiti state elections, have already been invalidated. This is what I said. If it's invalidated, that means there is not going to be election. Yoruba Nation has said it. There's the slogan which says Yoruba Nation, no going back, and it has been said that there won't be election. They are still standing on what they believe, and they are still standing on what is their right. They are still standing on what definitely will benefit or favor them. That is what the Yoruba Nation believes, and the counterpart, the Biafra, also believes such. And that is why the agitation is so very intense that it's even affecting the government, either positively or negatively, because they are very scared of this two entity leading this determination and this struggle. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu also is in detention in Abuja, while Sunday Igboho is in Benin Republic. Well, this is what the article has just said. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless.